hello, I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have an amazing show for all of you. Can the Mandela effect be real? We're going to talk about that today on this stream. Hit the like button and I'll see you very soon. Let me see if the camera is good. I think we're gonna have to lower this a little bit before the show starts. Let me lower this just a tad bit before we start the show. I think that's good. I'll see you all.
Because after dinner, everyone ought to have a cigar. So I tried it. Well, the rest is history. I'm still smoking stogies. I love it, and he introduced me to something really good. And I know now the next question. Knowing you, being the interviewer that you are, digging in deep all the time,
Let's see, are we good to go yet? Ladies and gentlemen, let's start this show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey River channel.
Try to sneak up on the fame.
Reaper Crew, I see you. Reaper Crew, I see each and every one of you. Good to see all of you. Let's do that one more time. Reaper Crew, we're number one. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been crippled for a couple days. Crippled, you heard it here. But let me tell you something. Ain't nobody gonna stop this train. Let's go, baby. We gonna hit this. Let's put the music up. Reaper Crew, I hope you enjoy this intro. Reaper Crew, let's do it again. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and only, the Whiskey Reaper Chatter. I hope you enjoy that intro because I am. You know what? Time out. Sometimes it's good to tell the world you're a stud. Sometimes it's good to tell the you know what? If you didn't see the last stream, okay? We're having issues, technical difficulties out here. We got some issues going on, Playboy. You know what? I'm going to tell you, for all of you watching, glad to have you all here. And also, I will tell you, for all of you, this is your first time here, hey, welcome to the show. I will tell you that every show that I do is different. There's not one show that I do is the same. And if I do the same show over and over, you guys are going to get bored. So I'm going to tell you this, on this show, we're going to be doing exactly what we had planned on the title. Yes, you see the title right there. Now, the title that we have going on here is, Can the Mandela Effect Be Real? Look, for all of you wondering, there's crutches in the back, okay? I understand, you understand, we all understand out here. I'm a little bit crippled. I haven't been streaming in the last couple days. For all of you that don't know already, I have a little bit of an injury on my leg, and I've been having to actually use the crutches. So for all of you watching, I'm going to be drinking some whiskey, and today we're going to be talking about, can the Mandela Effect be real? And also, we're going to be sipping on some Knob Creek whiskey. As a matter of fact, let's start that off over here. Let's start off by doing that, okay? First off, we're going to present to you. Let me put the light on. Damn. Let me put the light on, okay? Let me present to you Starry, okay? Starry Citrus Soda. I am not promoted by this company. I just show you the best, and we're going to keep it like that on this show. Let me pop this open. Oh, so good. Now, currently, we're going to be doing a little bit of ice and whiskey on here. I'm going to go around the room before we do start off the show. I'm going to give a huge shout out to everybody's here. Also, remember, I do accept super chats all the time. I have been getting good amount of super chats, and I will tell you, I'm pretty impressed. You guys impress me. But my main show is usually at night. This is the afternoon show that I want to give you, all of you. I want to give you a good show. So, Tater Dom, good to see you, Tater Dom. Also, Melissa Villanueva, good to see Melissa Villanueva. Also, we did the first one in the chat room was Farm Kitty. Good to have you here, Farm Kitty. I do know many of you are working. I don't know how many of you are working, but I'm pretty sure that all of you are working. So thank you for being here. If you want to be part of this stream, all you have to do is chat in the chat room. If you ask any topics, I might be able to bring them up. Most of the time, most of my streams, they go like this. Super chats are primarily always going to be shown on the stream. And the biggest super chat always will be on the stream at the end of the video. I'm going to tell you, for all of you that have been supporting this channel, hey, thank you so much. And I will tell you, you give me the motivation to do these streams. But I haven't been able to do streams like many of you think I can do. I have been a little bit away from the scene. Now you think these are crutches, real crutches? They ain't AI, they're real crutches. I have been using these in the last couple of days that I haven't streamed, that I wanted to stream every day. I couldn't because I had a little bit of injury, and it has allowed me not to be out here to be with you all. I couldn't set up I couldn't do nothing. I had to stay stable. So for all of you, I'm going to give you a good recommendation. If you have a foot, appreciate that foot. If you have 2 feet, you can run. Well, grateful for what you have. Because at the end of the day, I have been seeing so many kids running. I've been seeing so many people running around, walking around. I wish I was dead, for God's sakes. I can't run, I can't walk, I can't do nothing. Let me just tell you this. This stream is no pity party, okay? I don't show you weakness. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to throw that over there very soon. But I'm going to tell you this. Okay? Huge shout-outs to Monty Burning, all the hard workers out there. If you're crippled and doing a live stream, or if you're crippled and you're working still, huge shout-outs to you. Holy heavens, do I wish I had a robotic foot right now. Hell yeah. I could probably run. Anyways, let me not get too far ahead of myself. Okay, so here we go. We're about to do the whiskey. We're about to pour ourselves Knob Creek. Okay, we're going to hit the topic hard. We're going to hit the topic so hard. Nelson Mandela's going to come out of the goddamn grave and he's going to say, holy heavens, this man is a genius. Anyways, by the way, I did meet Nelson Mandela. I did. We'll talk about that now. But I'm going to pour a little bit of this. So for all of you that think I drink water every day, you're absolutely right. I do drink water every day. So here we go. Let's pour a little bit of whiskey on here. Ooh. Now I'm going to try this out actually without a little bit of story because I love whiskey. I am the Whiskey Reaper. The best rye whiskey you can buy. How beautiful. But that's not what we're doing on the stream. As you all know, I need a little bit of refreshing. I need a little bit of refreshment, so here we go. Oh no, that's not right. I gotta do it like this. Starry. There you go. How refreshing. Ooh. Okay. There we go. I will be dropping the link. I'm going to repeat myself one more time. I will be dropping the link on this stream, but I will tell you, for all of you that have been here from the beginning, from the get, okay? From the get. I have to get the show on. I got to get the show started. And before anything, I got a little bit of things to tell you. And for all of you that just came in here just now, you strolled in. Good to see all of you. If you just strolled in, we're going to talk about it right now. As a matter of fact, the first topic on here, okay? The first topic that we have on here. Here we go, okay? Here we go. The first topic. Here we go. I'm about to put it on here. Here we go. The first topic. Okay. What is the Mandela effect? Exactly. What is it exactly? Before we do that, I have to light this up one more time. And we have to light it up the cool way. When it comes to cigars, you know I'm a cool dude, okay? Just be honest. Be honest. Look, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. There's some things you do. You think it's cool. and it's not. But there's things that you do, that is cool. Sometimes it is. I'm gonna tell you the cool way to light your cigar. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the coolest, the best way to light your cigar, okay, with a match. A match is the essence of beauty. The match is the essence of luxury. Okay, so if you're smoking a stogie, I'm going to tell you this, okay? Light it up with a match if you can. And I will also tell you this. We got to give it to Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you've seen the last stream, he made it to cigar aficionados. And it's amazing to get people out here knowing who, in fact, Arnold Schwarzenegger is. Some people don't know who that is. Gen Z doesn't know who that is. But let me give you a huge update of who that is. Come on, let's get...
Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
Hell yeah. Reaper crew, we are. Okay, so to get onto the topic on here, okay, the topic right now currently is what we have here, the title, okay, can the Mandela effect be real? I want to share something with all of you, want to give you a good show, and the one thing I can tell you, okay, we're going to do that, sipping on some whiskey right now, we're going to do that, here we go, cheers to all of you, let's sip on these over here. Oh, damn! Man, I could drink that. That is just so damn good. I could drink that all day, every day.
To this day! To this day!
I have to get back in the rhythm of the live streams. I haven't streamed in like 3 days. And so here we go. Okay, what is the Mandela effect exactly? Explain yourself. Okay, so for all of you that don't know, there's a lot of people actually that don't know what the Mandela effect is. Okay, so I learned this a long time ago. I told myself, this is what happened a while ago. Okay, long time ago, somebody told me, they go, hey, this is when I started researching this. Somebody told me, I go, hey, you're gonna go watch that movie, Sex and the City? They go, Sex and the City? What you talking about? I go, yeah, isn't it that movie that you're gonna go watch? Sex and the City? No, it's called Sex and the City. I said, there's no way. This was many moons ago. I told myself, there's no way. It's called Sex and the City. Now, this is a movie that we're talking about, but we're gonna relate this to everything on the show. So, I looked this up. And officially, I saw Sex in the City, but there was other things that were showing Sex and the City. We're going to show you exactly what I mean. But on here, okay, we have the topic right now. What does the Mandela effect officially mean? Well, the Mandela effect comes from Nelson Mandela. I met Nelson Mandela many moons ago. I think it was even over a decade ago I met him. Shook his hand, very nice man, and very tall man. Now the thing started with Nelson Mandela. There was supposedly a rumor that he had passed away in jail. He was put in jail, he passed away, and that was a rumor back in the days. I believe it was in the 90s. Officially, that didn't really happen. Officially, he didn't ever pass away in the jail, but everybody believed it. It was a large amount of people. I'm talking about millions of people that believed it. Come to find out, I'm shaking his hand, and I'm thinking, what is this? What is this Mandela effect? He's right here. He's right in front of me. What is this Mandela effect that everybody talks about? Doesn't make sense. The man is in front of me. I shook his hand. He's a tall son of a gun, skinny son of a gun. But rest in peace to him. He is no longer with any of us out here in the real world. But I can tell you, he's still in the virtual world. We're living in the virtual world online. If you're online, anything goes online. It's social media. You can keep anybody alive. Don't you see Michael Jackson? He's everywhere. The point of this is, the Mandela effect started with Nelson Mandela. Okay, people started believing a certain thing which never happened. And let me just tell you, okay, there's certain things I believe and certain things I don't. If I see and I know for a fact, me personally, if I know for a fact that I've seen Fruit Loops called Fruit Loops with the O, I believe it. If I seen a movie, okay, and people are saying the movie didn't exist, well, they're full of shit. Okay, they're straight dookie full of shit. If there is a Monopoly Man that I remember back in the days, okay, there was a Monopoly Man. If you don't know what Monopoly is, well, you're lost. You might have to leave this stream. This stream is not for you if you don't know who the Monopoly Man is. If you have never played the Monopoly game in your life, you might just be one of the few that are Gen Zs, and this stream is not for you. This is for adults. This is for adults, for God's sakes. This is for adults. Okay? Let me say this. I'm screaming a little bit too hard, okay? I don't want inflation in my feet. By the way, I will say, anybody that's in the chat room, I appreciate you being here. If you can do me the favor, hit the little thumbs up for the video. For this is not a video, for God's sakes, okay? Let me get this straight. This is not a video, okay? Here we go, okay? Money Burner, I see him in the chat room. This is not a video, but I will tell you, Super Chats are always welcome here. And I will tell you also, if you haven't already, okay? If you haven't already, do me the favor. Hit the like button for the stream. It helps out. We're going to get in the algorithm, hopefully, in the live streams. We're in the algorithm in the short videos, the long videos. All we need on this channel, Reaper Crew, is to get in the algorithm in the live streams. Once we get in the live stream algorithm, ladies and gentlemen, there ain't no stopping this crew. There ain't no stopping this crew. So if you can, do me the favor, hit the thumbs up for the video. I do know the beginning of the stream was a little bit choppy. I ended up texting the AT&T guy, and I told him he's going to be fired if he doesn't fix that fucking that freaking cable. Damn, Miami. Look, GTA, I want to talk more about other things on the stream. Let me stay on topic. Okay, the topic here. Oh, by the way, shout-outs to Glock. If you have and own a Glock, shout-out to you. You're a true American. You are a true American. But I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you. Let's go back on topic, okay? We're talking about the Mandela effect, okay? And we're going to show examples right now also. But currently, officially, that's what it is. Okay, it's an explanation. Maybe I'll give you a definition of what it is. Here's the definition. A large amount of people, a population of maybe, let's give or take, maybe a couple million people believe in something. And when they believe in something, it is true. It is 100% accurate, okay, 100%. And we're going to go on to say that the smaller amount of people that believe in that other thing, they're just irrelevant. There's nothing that can say that can change the fact of all the larger amount of population or the percentage of people that believe in something. So officially, that's an explanation of what the Mandela effect is. Okay, it's a huge amount of percentage of population of people that believe in something. Now we're going to go on here and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean on here. We're going to start off this show by showing you a couple things. Okay, a couple things that many of you have noticed before, and we're officially going to put this all on the screen, okay? Here we go! Let's start off by showing you officially the first thing. The first example that we can say officially can be this, okay? So here we go, okay? Let's start off with this, okay? Okay, Looney Tunes! God damn, Looney Tunes! I'm going to give you examples, and we're going to show you some examples on here. Before you guys say anything, the Mandela effect is officially this. This is exactly what it is, okay? Now you see this, okay? You see this over here. Now there's two different things you see here. You see On the left, the right one, which I believe is what I feel what Looney Tunes used to be. Looney Tunes to me used to be with the, okay, listen to this. I know Gen Z doesn't understand this, okay, but Looney Tunes to me was with the, okay, you see there? Looney Tunes, you tell me which one you think. You tell me which one you think and I'll tell you otherwise. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. It doesn't make sense to me at all, any of these things. Now, it does make sense in the short way. Let me just say this. It makes sense in the short way if you start seeing something, okay? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. And I do see the chat room. Tater Dom says, I could have sworn Sinbad was Shazam. We might talk about that here, okay? I see you, Form Kitty, I see you. But officially, there's two ways to see Looney Tunes. If you see the one to the left, that is spelled Looney Tunes with a double O. Okay. Now, the one to the right is UNES. I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to tell you, this is what the Mandela effect is. Okay, back in the 90s, when the Looney Tunes first came out, I think they came out early, late 80s. Okay, early 90s. You saw what you saw in the cartoons. Do you believe what I believe? I remember how it was spelled out. I remember everything that I saw, and I don't remember it being any different. Now, there's two different ways to see it. How do you see it, chat room? How do you see it, Reaper Crew? Do you see it with the double O, or do you see it with the UNES? Tunes. Was it tunes or OONS? Let me just say this, okay? Let me sip on this whiskey. If you are here not understanding what's going on, let me paint you a bigger picture, okay? There you go. Okay, there you go. Can you see it? Can you see it? Looney Tunes. Back in the days, Looney Tunes back in the days, which one was it? Which one was it? I need to know. Which one do you remember that it was? Let me tell you, this is what it's called, the Mandela effect. I'm going to talk about the Reaper effect later on this stream. But currently, that's what we're straying away from a regular topic. We're going straight into something that many of you don't know. Now, I will tell you, there's another good one, okay? That other good one I'm about to show you. You guys are going to say, there's no way. There's no way. I'm going to give you this one, and I'm officially going to tell you, I remember, okay, I remember everything. Everything you see to the left, I remember. So if you just saw Looney Tunes, well, guess what? You're about to see this one, okay? You're about to see this one. The left, look at that, man. Come on. Do some of you remember this? Because I remember. Okay, I remember everything, okay? Anything to the left, I remember. I never remember it being AIN. Never in my life do I remember that. Do you guys remember this show back in the days? This is what you call, okay? This is what you call the official Mandela effect. Now, you guys are probably wondering, man, I don't remember none of this shit. Okay, well, that's all right. I got so many more presentations to you that you guys are not going to even remember, okay? Over here, I always thought it was Steen. I thought the same thing. Also, Tater Dom has it earlier. He said, I remember Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes. I remember the same thing. The same thing. I remember. You see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one out here. If you remember Looney Tunes with the double O, okay? If you remember Looney Tunes with the double O, you best believe, I believe it was real, okay? I remember it was the double O too, okay? So for anybody out here that says otherwise, Gen Z's gonna ruin everything and say, oh no, it was Tunes. I don't remember ever it being Tunes. I remember it being double ONS. Okay, so I'm a little bit skeptical about a lot of these things that we see out here. But the one that really killed it, you know what? Some of you are probably going to say, oh no, this can't be. One of the things back in the days that really killed it, I remember the show with the monkey, okay? With the monkey, okay? Let me put this on here. How many of you remember this monkey? All of you remember this monkey. There's not one person in here that doesn't remember Curious George, okay? And you remember he had a tail. For goodness sakes. All of you, I don't care who you is. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the biggest rapper in the city. Okay, you have no idea what, no, you know, in fact. My man, Gucci Mane, I know Gucci Mane out here, no. Oh yeah, Curious George, yeah, he had a tail. Of course. We all remember Curious George with a tail. Look, you could go to the biggest country musician. You can ask, Ed Sheeran is not a country musician. Taylor Swift is not a country musician. You can ask Blake, what's his name? Blake Sheeran. That's his name, I believe. This is Blake Sheeran. Anyways, the point of the matter is, you can ask anybody. Don't ask the Kim Kardashians. They won't have an idea. But you can ask anybody, and everybody's going to tell you the same thing. I remember when George had a tail. He always had a tail. I mean, how could he hang from a damn branch when he's robbing all these bananas? Most of the time, he's swinging with his tail or his arm. I remember he always had a tail. Now, for all of you that have never seen this before, you don't know who the hell Curious George is. Well, let me just tell you, you might be lost in time. My man. My lady, you might be lost in time, my lady. You might need to go to the doctor. But that doesn't mean you need to go to the doctor. What I'm trying to say here is, look, the Mandela effect is real, apparently. Okay, it all strays back to when Nelson Mandela went to jail. And everybody was saying that he officially, okay, I do see the chat room. Somebody here says about butt cheeks. I don't know what you're talking about butt cheeks. I don't see no butt cheek. I see a tail. I do know that if you want to be part of this stream, I will be dropping in the link in here. We're going to be talking about this, okay? Very much so right now. As a matter of fact, before I forget, I'm going to drop the link in here, okay? I'm going to drop the link in the chat room right now. And I'm going to make sure that anybody that wants to hop on that has a wrench, you can hop on. If you're a first-time callers are for the end of the show. I'm going to tell you first-time callers or for the end of the show. But officially, we're going to show you more examples here. Curious George is another one. Now, this one is the one that kicked me in the ass. This one kicked me so hard I said, there's no way. There is no way. Here we go. I'm about to show you the one that kicked me in the ass. Sex in the City. Okay, Sex in the City. I always remember it being Sex in the City. I don't remember a time that it was ever. Okay, I don't remember a time that it was ever Sex and the City. I don't remember that. I remember it always being Sex in the City. And I know many of you lads, all of you lads, I know you don't know. You act like you don't know. But we all do know who. Okay, we all do know who the Kim Kardashians is, even though we don't watch them. We all know what the movie Sex in the City is. We don't watch it, but we know, in fact, what it is. There's the two overlays. One was Sex in the City, and the other one was officially Sex and the City. Now, you're probably wondering, man, holy heavens, you got to be kidding me. You're probably wondering, wait a minute, time out. There's no way possible that this can be. Well, this can be. The example is officially in front of you. Okay, Sex in the City is what I remember it being. And many of you are probably wondering, well, how can that be? That's impossible. It is possible. Officially, if you have a large amount of people that believe in something, it's always going to be possible. I'm talking about a large amount of people. It has to be so many people that it outnumbers this small population, a percentage of people that believe, okay, in something. And that could be for anything. That could be for anything. This is how anything is possible in this world. We're going to talk about that more on the stream. But I have to present to you officially. Come on, man. Sex in the City. Come on, man. How can you not remember it like this? I always remember it like this. Now I'm going to show you the other thing. Now this is the wild one. The wild one over here. Febreze. This is the one that's wild. Febreze. Do you all remember Febreze? Let me just tell you this, okay? One did not exist here. One did not exist. I remember always. Febreze was the one to the left. Double E. Everybody's saying that it doesn't exist. For goodness sakes, what you talking about? It did exist in my life. It did exist in the world that I'm living in. This is an example. Many of you have many more examples, but this is another good example of what the Mandela effect is. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the point of this stream? You're officially going to see right now after I finish using this presentation to show you. I think you guys know I have an ace up my sleeve. You do know I have an ace up my sleeve. But officially, I have to show you another example. This other example is just beyond me. Oscar Mayer Wiener. Do you not remember Oscar Mayer Wiener? It was spelled this way all the time. I remember this. How many of you remember it? I remember it being spelled out M-E-Y-E-R. When in the hell did it ever change? I don't remember it ever changing, but apparently it never existed. It never existed, Oscar Mayer Wiener with a double E. Now, all of you are probably wondering, I can't see shit. It's so small. Well, here you go, you blind son of a gun. Here you go. You can see it now. You don't got to squint no more. Oscar Mayer Wiener. You see it there, and you see the other one, Oscar Mayer. You know what? I'm going to say this. I remember it being with a double E. Okay, always remember it with a double E. For all of you that remember it with an A, if you remember this with a, there might be some issues with your brain, because there's no possible way I remember it with being an A. Never. Now, you're probably going to ask, okay, you got me there. You got me there. Did I get you? Did I really get you? No, I didn't get you. Ripper Crew. I tell you all the time, I'm transparent. I'm going to give you the most transparent thing possible, okay? Let's be a little bit positive on here. We got to show the people what the Mandela effect is. Reaper Crew, don't forget. We're number one, okay? We are number one. Whatever stream I do, I have to fucking blow it. I gotta make sure it's an amazing time. Here you go. Here is the other one. Oh, you do believe now. Oh, you believe. Fruit Loops. Back in the days, I remember it being the one to the left with the O. We had the O, okay? We had the O in the loops, and we had it called Fruit Loops. Do I remember a time that was all ever called Fruit Loop? I never remember it ever being Fruit Loop. I remember it being Fruit Loops. I remember a time I was asked when I was a kid, hey, do you want Fruit Loops or Fruit Loops? Never happened. It always was Fruit Loops. You guys are wondering, holy heavens. This can't be. You're living in a different world. What is this? What is this, Houdini? What is this, Houdini? You guys are probably wondering, is this Houdini? Is this a Houdini trick, Rip? Is this a Houdini trick, Rip? Come on, Rip. Is this a Houdini trick? My man, you want to see a Houdini shit? You want to see a Houdini trick right now? Okay, let me show you what a you know what? Let me show you. Everybody believed Mr. Houdini himself. He was a magician. People are gonna say in the future, he never threw his crutches. He never threw his crutches. I'm about to throw them right now. I'm about to throw my crutches right now. Okay, I'm about to throw them. And then maybe in the future, people are going to say, I never threw the damn crutches. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw the crutches because this is the real Houdini out here, okay? We're going to throw the crutches for the people in the future. They're going to say, I never had crutches because no, I'm going to show you the real Reaper effect, okay? Here we go. I'm going to launch the first one. These crutches have been amazing for me. Let me just tell you, without crutches, I don't know what I can say. But I can say officially, we're going to launch these crutches. It's officially time to launch Houdini this. Here you go. Okay, I don't need no crutches. The Reaper effect is officially here. The Reaper effect is officially here. Do you believe in something? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you this, okay? For all of you that have been watching me from the beginning, from the get-go of this start of the stream, let me just tell you, every stream I do has to be number one. If it's not number one from this point out, I don't know what more to tell you. Unsubscribe. I have to make sure that we're all number one out here. We have a good stream, and I have to make sure that we all know, okay, I'm going to get in the algorithm. But let me just tell you this. What do you believe the Reaper effect could be? What do you believe? What do you believe it could be? Are we officially creating the Reaper effect right now? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I'm about to goddamn launch this shit right now. And I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to say I launched it, and in the future, nobody's going to believe it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to launch the last I don't need this, okay? I don't need this. We're officially going to do what it is, okay? To do a real Reaper effect. I believe in the future, and I believe we're never going to ever have to use any crutches ever again. Let me toss that one. Damn, it's over. This is the real Reaper. That is the real Reaper effect. Can we officially be creating this right now, the Reaper effect, as I'm launching my crutches out here? Is it officially time to say, it's officially time to say that we're doing something out here that's going to cause something in the future, a phenomenal in the future. Let me just tell you this. You know what I feel like doing right now after I just launched that? Let me get a little dance out here. Let me get a little dance out here. Come on.
To this day.
Hey man, I'm gonna be dancing all day long. There ain't nobody out here that's gonna stop me, okay? I'm gonna tell you more about the Reaper effect very soon. But currently we have to go back. By the way, can a large amount, a group, I'm talking about a huge group, okay? Can a large amount of a group following create a hype? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we could officially say it could be real. Okay, it could be real. A large amount of people that are watching something, believe in something, that can officially be it, okay? But let me show you, okay? Let me show you the other example. I know all of you want this example back again. Fruit Loops. I never believed there was ever Fruit Loops. Like it's to the right, okay? Always I remember it being, okay, Fruit Loops has always been it. It always been it for me. Ain't nobody can tell me otherwise. Ain't nobody out here gonna tell me otherwise. Fruit Loops, straight up. Okay, so let me tell you, I have to show you something that's gonna fucking blow you away. You guys are gonna get blown out of your socks, your shoes. You got some Skechers shoes, you're gonna be blown out of your Skechers shoes. As a matter of fact, if you have Skechers shoes, that's in the lingo too. If you got some Skechers shoes, we got some lingo in the making right now. Okay, if you got some Skechers shoes, I don't know how it was spelled out back in the day of Skechers because I never owned any Skechers. But if you're a Sketcher fanatic, hey, I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. If you're a Sketcher fanatic, okay, there was a certain way to spell it. The left side, the right side is the newer way. Apparently, I don't remember ever Skechers with the T because I don't ever remember even looking at a Skechers. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go on. I'm gonna show you the last example. There's a lot of examples out here, but the last example I want to show you, one of the biggest examples. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys so hard that you guys gonna say, "Damn!" You guys gonna say, "Damn! Oh, damn! What did he just say? Holy heavens!" I'm gonna hit you so hard, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are not gonna believe what I'm about to show you. Okay, here we go. Monopoly. What did I tell you guys? Monopoly. Okay, I remember when the Monopoly man had. And if you don't believe it, I believe it. You know why I believe it? We got documentation. I don't ever believe it being without the little glass in the eye. The Monopoly man always had the glass on the eye. I don't remember ever, a time that the Monopoly man didn't have the glass in the eye. Now, you're probably wondering, how do you have proof? The proof is in the pudding, baby. The proof is in the pudding. Let me tell you the proof. You can go to Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. You can go to one of his movies. I don't remember which movie. I think it was the second Ace Ventura movie. You can see where he goes. He tells the old man, he goes, "Oh, hello, Monopoly guy. Who's this? Is this the Monopoly guy?" That's because he looked like the Monopoly guy, but he was wearing his actual glass on one eye. And that's official proof of documentation for all of you that don't know. Okay, in the 90s, that was a real thing. And Monopoly Man always had a glass on his eye. And you can't tell me otherwise, okay? You can't brainwash me. You can't brainwash me to believe it is anything else but that. Okay, I'm going to tell you that's straight up. There ain't no way. Ain't nobody can tell me otherwise, okay?
To this day.
You're going to tell me otherwise. Now you guys are clinged on to the chair. Cling on harder. Cause here we go. Kit Kat. Come on now. This is one thing that I can tell you. Somebody's messing with the algorithm online. This is what I know. This is in fact what I know. Kit Kat to me had always that little mark in the middle. Okay, always. And I remember Kit Kat always had that mark. How do I know? Because sometimes I would get a Kit Kat. And I would know, in fact, in the 90s, it always had that mark in the middle. The one to the right is actually what people are saying. Kit Kat is actually, it never had that little mark in the middle. Kit Kat was always without the mark. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this right here. You're getting wamboozled out here. People were actually trying to brainwash you. Okay, brainwash. That's what they're trying to do. But the Mandela effect is real. If you have a large amount of people that believe in something, it'll officially be what it is. But I do tell you, the Kit Kat, man, that is something out of this world. And one thing I will tell you, you guys are going to be blown away right now by this one. And this one's going to hit you hard. Ladies and gentlemen, Reaper Crew, we are number one. Oh, okay. Fruits. Now these are apparels that I used to use. Fruit of the Loom. Okay, Fruit of the Loom. I always remembered Fruit of the Loom with a little bit of a something there. It had a little bit of a basket on there. And let me just tell you, okay, I remember it always being, with a basket. Always with a basket. And let me just say this, okay, for all of you that don't believe it was ever that, I just don't know what to say. I can tell you, for the Mandela effect, it was always that. Now, I will tell you, for all of you that are wondering, okay, we do have somebody backstage, but I will tell you, let me see this. I will tell you, okay, if you are not, okay, I do see that backstage. Good to see one of the subscribers on there. Good to see you. But I officially have to do this show how it is, and good to see you backstage. Also, I will say, for all of you watching, this is what it is. Okay, when it comes to this, look at this. I believe, in fact, that it was always without the basket. And without the basket, man, come on now. I always believed it being like this with the basket. People are saying nowadays you have to have no basket because that's just how it is. And I don't even know what to say about that. By the way, cheers to whoever's backstage. I believe somebody's backstage. Cheers for all of you. There's a couple people I believe we have backstage. But I will tell you, I'm only allowing people to have wrenches onto this show. So for the people watching backstage, we have 2 people actually backstage, okay? Currently, we have 2 people. I will tell you that you have to have a wrench to be part of this show. If you don't have a wrench, you can't be on the show. And I will tell you, to get a wrench on this show, it's a little bit easy. You just have to support the channel. You have to be part of the chat room most of the time. But I will tell you, you have to always to be part of the support on here. So I will tell you, if you have, by any chance, okay, let me repeat this again. If you have the link, okay, you have to make sure that you know, okay, the only way to hop on is if you have a wrench. So we'll tell you, first time callers at the end are always welcome at the end. But I will tell you, that's just how it goes. I have 2 people backstage. I see you, 2 people backstage. If you don't have a wrench, I'm going to tell you, I can't let you on the show. But this is the Mandela effect, man. The left, that's just what it is. To the right, that's the new way of thinking. But you guys, you know what? You guys think you're going to be blown away by anything I show you. The only thing I can tell you is there's one more thing that I do want to show you before I go on to the next topic. And the one thing I want to show you on here is something many Gen Z should have an idea of what this. As a matter of fact, Gen Z should know, in fact, what the freak is going on when I show this picture. For all you Pokemon lovers out there, let me just tell you this. It's called Pokemon. Okay? I'm going to show you on the screen right now. And for all of you watching, here we go, okay? Here you go. Okay, supposedly, I remember a time when the Pokemon used to have the tail with the dip on the end. And that's how it used to be. But people are saying otherwise, okay? I'm going to tell you this. If you remember it without the little mark on the tail, I can't tell you, man. I can't tell you. I know you. I know that Pikachu back in the days, the Mandela effect was real. Okay, it always had that tail mark on the tip of the tail. Okay, it always had the tip of the tail a little mark. And also at the end, if you see to the right, it had no tail. It's just what it is. It had no mark on the tail. So I'm just gonna tell you this. I do know we have 2 people again backstage. I'm gonna tell you, if you don't have a wrench, you have to work on getting a wrench, and you could be allowed on the show. But the link is for the people that actually have a wrench, the people that support. This is actually, I'm going to tell you this. This is actually, okay, the afternoon show is not the main show. The main show is usually at night. Most of the time at night, we do talk about whiskeys. Okay, at night is when we talk about whiskey. We talk about whiskey all the time. We drink a little bit of whiskey. We talk about it, we review them. And let me just tell you, for any of you that are here to talk about whiskeys, well, I'm sipping on some whiskey right now. And officially, I'm drinking a little bit of whiskey. Amazing whiskey. Knob Creek, get yourself a rye whiskey. I do blend it in with a little bit of story because I'm doing a show right now at nighttime. Tonight, I might be doing the stream, the main stream, and that's a stream that you can send super chats. This stream is you're always welcome to send super chats by afternoons, let me just tell you, I haven't streamed in a couple days, so I have to get back at the rhythm. And I will tell you, if you have any questions, you can always super chat them. If you have anything to say, you're welcome to super chat them. Let me just say this: if you have any questions, comments, topics, you're welcome to super chat them. But officially, right now, this is the afternoon show, and the afternoon show people are actually working. So if you're here watching right now, if you're watching my show, or were you watching this show, I hope you enjoyed this whole show. I will be lighting up any super chats they do come in, but mainly the main super chats that do come in are usually at nighttime. Afternoon, sometimes are good, sometimes are not, and that's just how it is. It's Christmas time. It is December here in Florida, and I will tell you, this is officially how it is. You can see one with the tail, one without. And I will also tell you, for all of you in the chat room, if you are subscribed to this channel, you have to understand how this channel works. If you have a wrench, you're welcome to hop on. I dropped the link in there. And also, I will tell you, double stuffed Oreo cookies. That's another one out here that I need you guys to see. Double stuffed Oreo cookies. See it there? Okay, you see it there. Boom, you see it there. There you go, Oreo cookies. Let me just tell you this. I always remember it being like the one to the left. Now you're probably wondering, what is the difference? What is the difference? Well, the difference is, okay, double stuff. They use the double F, and nowadays they're using the one F. I remember it being, always. I always remember it being double stuffed. Now, you guys might think otherwise, okay? It says over here, if you're trying to tell us that it isn't with the one F, and it's with the F, you know what? I remember it being with the double F. I'm sorry to say. I don't know how I can tell you otherwise. I remember it being with the double F. So maybe I'm going along with the whole group of the whole Mandela effect. Maybe, just maybe. But also, I will say, okay, for the people that can't hear in the chat room, just remember, okay, these are live streams. And most of the time, the people that I do let on the show are the people that have a rent. And I will say, for all of you, let me go on with a next comment on here. I do know that I want to bring to you a little bit of light of what could be. Okay, can a large amount of group following create a hype? Let me just say this, okay. That's officially what the Mandela effect is. It's a large amount of people, a percentage of people that believe in something. Now, I do know that many of you say, okay, so is the Mandela effect a real phenomenon? You know what? It's real. You could believe it. I mean, we're already believing it. I believe for a fact, okay, let me tell you this. For a fact, I can believe there was movies like Sinbad. I remember Sinbad. I couldn't find the photo of that, but I can tell you, people were saying that movie never existed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I remember it existed. Come on now. I remember it existed. Let me see over here, okay? So is it official? Can we believe that that's a real thing? Well, they had to name and word and put a word on a definition of something. And officially, they put it on Nelson Mandela, okay? And now officially for the rest of our lives, we're going to believe that it's called the Mandela effect. Which in fact, that's probably what we're going to have to call it from by now on. But officially, okay? Officially, can we officially be creating right now the Reaper effect? Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell are you talking about, my man? Well, what are you talking about? The Reaper effect. I do predict a lot of things. The things I say sometimes do come into light. Most of the things that I say all the time, actually, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna say for all of you that don't know, okay, I've been telling all of you from the get-go. I've been telling you about crypto. You guys believe it, and I believe it, okay? And we're gonna say this, okay? I told many of you, okay, crypto's gonna go up very high, and I did tell you, many of you, crypto like XRP, it's gonna go to the moon. Here we go. Here is this the Reaper effect? Look at that. XRP is starting to move. Is it moving to the moon? I don't know. We gonna see. But I'm gonna just tell you this. I believe there's a Reaper effect. This is real, baby. I believe a lot of these things are going to go up. And I will tell you, for all of you, this is no financial advice. No financial advice. Let me repeat myself correctly. There's no financial advice for what I'm showing you right now. I'm just showing you what I believe, okay, is to come. Okay, anything that I say usually I believe will happen. And that usually is something that I created in my own head. When I created it in my own head and I speak it, it happens. It's just how it is. It happens. And let me just say this, okay? I appreciate you all for watching this show. But I will say, whiskey has been going up. I've been telling you this from the get-go. Whiskey will go up. I've been telling you this from the get-go. Okay, can we currently be a part of this Reaper crew effect? Can we be a part of something, the Reaper, can we call it the Reaper effect in the future? And we're not really realizing what we're doing. Look, I do believe that most of the things that I say do come into light. I do believe that when I say that a whiskey is going to be allocated, usually it does get allocated. I'm not going to say this one, but there's certain whiskeys that I talked about. I told you many moons ago they're going to go up. They went up in price. Okay, I told you certain cryptos are going to go up in price. It went up in price. Okay, I told you many things on these streams. I've showed you details. Okay, can we officially be saying that I do have a little bit of an effect of something? When I tell you there's a streamer that is officially going to start dying out, like the channel's going to start dying out, did you believe me when I said it? I believed it, and it started happening. Anything that you believe, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you watching, okay, positivity is huge. Positivity is huge. Let me just say this. If you believe in something, usually it will happen. But most of the time, let's go back to what we were saying about the Mandela effect. Okay, we went back to this. Okay, can a group amount of people create a certain type of hype? That is exactly how it works. If you have a certain amount of people, a certain percentage of people that believe in something or even shill a product, let me just tell you, there's no shill when it comes to Zaharoff. This is an amazing fragrance. You already see how low it's getting. I have been using this bottle every day. I have got it about last week. And I'm going to tell you, this is a great, great fragrance. I love this fragrance. Zaharoff, what an amazing fragrance. I'm going to tell you, I've been using this. I didn't use it yesterday. I didn't use it the day before, but I'm using it now, today. I believe I used it on my last stream. This is an amazing fragrance. Go check out Zaharoff.com. Get yourself a Zaharoff Arum fragrance. Does it mean a large amount of people, they hype up a product? Is that something that can cause a certain ripple effect? Is it a certain ripple effect, a certain hype that can happen on the internet? I believe so. I have always told you guys, from the moment that I found this company, I told you guys should officially try to buy all the releases that you get. Because I officially feel that a fragrance like this, okay, I've told you about whiskeys. I'm going to say this, okay. I believe anything that I say, and I will say, and I will back up my words on here, and I will say, I believe in fact, a fragrance like this in the future will be costing a lot more money, and we're going to keep it like that. This is a great fragrance. You're getting it for a good price, but I believe in the future it will cost a lot more money than you are actually spending right now. And I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that good one right now. That's because I actually have that in front of me. I'm going to tell you another one, Knob Creek Rise 115, another fantastic whiskey for all of you to get. For all of you watching, I will say, we're currently being a part of this. We're creating something, okay? And that's a good thing. We're creating something. That's what I'm talking about. Cigars in the future. I'm going to say this right now. Can we officially be creating something right now called the Reaper effect? Let me just tell you this. In the future, in the future, all the cigars that you get are going to be up in price. Okay, in the future, any Cuban cigar that you get is going to be up in price. Any Nicaraguan cigar is going to be up in price. Any Dominican cigar is going to go up in price. Okay, now you're probably wondering, how am I getting these thoughts? Well, I kind of believe if you put a word to something, just like we did with the Mandela effect, we could do anything. And I believe that I do see sometimes the future, and it sometimes happens. But over here, this is an amazing cigar for all of you that don't know. Sumatra wrapper, amazing Sumatra wrapper, amazing. And I will tell you, sipping on some whiskey, so again, I do know I have another person backstage. Again, for anybody that is subscribed, okay, anybody that is subscribed to this channel, I want to let you all know, to be part of this channel, you can be part of the channel in the chat room, but to give a priority, to be able to hop on the stream, the only people that hop on the stream most of the time are the people that have been supporting most of the time, are the people that have always been sending super chats, the people that have always been part of the shows previously, and always, if you have a wrench, that's the only way to be able to be part of this show. For all of you watching, a lot of people are working right now. It is officially 4:18 p.m. It is 12/8/2023. It is a Friday, and happy Friday to all of you. I do know many of you watch the shows. You don't type in the chat room. You always welcome to type in the chat room. Okay, always welcome to type in the chat room. I will tell you, if you have any comments, you can send the comments on the videos under the chat, under the where the videos are. You add a comment. Also, I will say, let's go into a little bit of motivation on here, because you know what, we need some motivation on here. Let's go.
Skip, but to the 10% who listen, I'm telling you right now, it's time to get back in that mode again. No more socializing, no communicating, nothing but straight hustle. 2023 is almost over. Don't be like everyone else and wait for some bullshit New Year's resolution. Start today. Build. Get a head start. Best time to start was a year ago. The second best time to start is today.
Hell yeah, baby. Come on now. You know what? I hope you got a little bit from that. Okay. I hope you got a little bit from that. I do want many of you to stay positive, okay? If there's something you need to do, okay, today, do it today. Don't wait till the end of the year. 2023 is officially almost rounding up now. It's almost ending. And I do know many of you have a channel. Many of you are trying to start a channel. Many of you actually have a new job. Many of you out here want to do something different, want to do fitness. Maybe some of you want to get into cigars. Some of you want to get into whiskeys. Some of you want to get into fragrances. Fragrances are fantastic. I always wear a fragrance every day. Okay, as a man, if you don't wear a fragrance, you can have an amazing, maybe shower gel you use. Or if anything, maybe a deodorant. But most of the time, a fragrance is great to have, especially for you gentlemen. Ladies love it too. And for all the ladies that have been watching this show, hey, you are amazing. You are number one. Don't forget about that. And I will tell you, for all of you watching, you got to give a little positivity out there. Every stream, I try to give as much positivity out there as possible. But officially, okay, let me give you a rough estimate of the stream so far. Okay, first off, we talked about the Mandela effect earlier. I think everybody knows officially the definition of the Mandela effect. If you don't know the Mandela effect, well, you can look it up on Google. But the title on here today, can the Mandela effect be real? Okay, can the Mandela effect be real? And officially, I showed you a good example of how real it could be. And I believe that if you believe, anything's possible. But we officially tackled the definition of what the Mandela effect is. And also, I will tell you, the Reaper effect, everything that I say, okay, this is going to be the definition of this. Everything that I predict usually comes true most of the time. Can you tell me, can you ask me, hey, well, why don't you predict the lottery tickets? Well, that's not how I work. Most of the time, the things that I say, it's pretty spot on. I don't know how, just don't ask. Most of the time in the future when I see something, I believe it. And if you believe it, you can make your own effect. But officially, the Reaper effect on the stream is everything that I predict will come true by the year 2033. You have seen most of my streams. I talk about AI. I talk about anything. Crypto. I talk about stocks. I talk about whiskeys on the afternoon shows. I talk about everything possible. I think for all of you that have been watching, every stream is a little bit different than the last one. And also, I will say, for any of you that have hit the thumbs up for the video stream, I appreciate you so much. Let's give a huge shout out to XRP. Damn, look at XRP. It is moving, XRP. Holy heavens. Do I predict XRP is going to be insane in the future? I believe it will be insane. It will be an insane price in the future. You can mark my words, but this is no financial advice at all. Again, I repeat, this is no financial advice. I just believe the things that I believe. You could call me a Looney Tunes. You can call me whatever you want. But I will say, you can call me the Whiskey Reaper, or AKA, just call me Reaper. That's fine. But you know what? I will tell you, I think today's show has been pretty good. We have gone for an hour and 13 minutes. And I will say, if you haven't hit the upvote button for this stream, I do appreciate you. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, go follow on Instagram. It helps out all the time. You follow over there, you get a notification. I didn't advertise this stream at all. Tonight is the night that I will be doing a little bit of a double header. Yeah, you believe me? Yeah. I'm going to do a double header today because I have to give the people, my subscribers, the people out here that aren't tuned in right now, content. And the best content I can give you is when everybody is out of work, when people are out of work and are actually able to watch. I will be doing a stream. So tonight, I will not be smoking a cigar tonight. We will be doing a stream tonight. I'm going to make sure that all of you know we'll be talking about whiskeys tonight. And also for all of you that don't know already, this is the Whiskey Reaper live stream show. This is an actual show. This is not a video. And also, I will say, you know what? Sometimes, I'm going to say something negative and something positive. Okay, it's always good to kick the negative out first. If you kick the negative out here first, hey, the positive just falls out so sweet. Okay, so let's start by saying some crazy. Okay, sometimes it's good to be able, to do a stream and be able to knock out everything you want to knock out. Okay, and also remember, each one of you has haters. It doesn't matter what you think. If you don't think that you are number one, you are number one to somebody. There's people out there that watch you. My man, if you think you are number 5 or number 10, you're probably number 1. You just don't realize it, okay? Now, I'm giving you a little bit of positivity, positive reinforcement over here. Okay, a little bit of positive reinforcement. At the end of the day, you got to tell the haters something. Okay, you got to send a little letter to the haters out there. Sometimes you have to let them know who's boss. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to let them know who's boss. And here we go. We about to send a letter out here. Here we go with the letter.
Wonder who it's from.
Shut up, bitch!
That's a negative. That's a little negative. It's funny. I get it. But here we go. Okay, we're gonna give you a little bit of positivity. Okay, before we even end the show, we're gonna give you a little bit of positivity because positivity is great. Okay, positivity is great. And if you haven't seen what I just said, you know what? Sometimes. Okay, I did the last stream that I did. Last stream that I did a stream about boosting testosterone. Okay, many of you don't know how to do it. Some of you gentlemen, and you know what, the ladies were watching, they were like, damn, holy heaven. They were like, damn, what you mean? I'm a lady. I don't need no testosterone. You know what I mean?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I had some ladies be like, hey, I need that estrogen. Look, that was a stream for the gentlemen, okay? The gentlemen. At the end of the day, okay? At the end of the day, sometimes you have to send a letter to your haters. Sometimes, not all the time. So here we go. I'm gonna show you one more time, just in case.
Wonder who it's from.
Shut up, bitch!
Let's dance. So let's stay positive out here, okay? Stay focused, okay? Stay true to yourself. Believe in what you believe. If you feel that you want to be somebody, okay? Make sure to stay positive, stay focused, and stay true to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this. We're going to end the show like this, and I hope you all really enjoyed the show. I hope you all had a little bit of entertaining afternoon with me, and I will tell you, for all of you that have watched all my streams and watch all my streams consecutively, let me just tell you, I haven't streamed for the last 2 days because I've been in crutches. We threw the crutches right now. I'm going to see if I can completely walk after this stream. But I'm going to tell you, tonight I'm going to be doing a stream tonight, okay? Stay positive out here. Stay focused. Stay true to yourself. That's what I believe. Also, okay, stay true to the Glock. The Glock Nation. If you don't have Glock, well, hopefully you have something. Shoutouts to the USA. Shoutouts to the U.S. Army. Shoutouts to the U.S. Navy. U.S. all the way. U.S. Air Force, the Space Force, and also the U.S. Marines. If you have ever been a Marine, shoutouts to you. Huge shoutouts. But I will tell you, this stream is officially over. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will say you can rewatch this all day long. I never delete my streams, but I will tell you I did add a little bit of content on there. So if YouTube doesn't allow you to see this, and you're watching from Italy or you're watching from Hawaii, and YouTube doesn't allow you to watch this, usually sometimes when I have a cigar, usually also that happens. If you can't watch this from Canada after the stream, it is not me, it is YouTube. Remember that. And I will tell you, okay, we're going to give you a huge shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He always gives me the positive vibes when it comes to cigars. And I hope you have an amazing day.
Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
Crew, don't forget, we're #1. I'll see you all soon. See you all on the next one.